Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, you folks, sampler video series videos that we do for the one. I'll go over there, try food and drink items. I eat stuff and drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. You saw me go over there and wipe that shit off my shirt. It's like some sort of crumbs for something. It's got to be from the chips I was eating earlier. Mystery solved. But anyway, it's a super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm going to yammer on about it. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. Whilst I'm inside my truck, I'm wearing my grody work clothes. Typically, when those two things coincide, that means that I was on my way home from work and I found some shit to review for you. That's definitely the case today. I actually went over there. I did a couple of reviews before this. And because of where I was at, I was like, you know what? I'm real close to a Target. I'm going to hit up the Target. I like to hit up Targets and Walmarts and shit because I collect Transformers. And sometimes they have cool Transformer stuff. And they actually did have one that I considered getting. They had a video game accurate Megatron. And it's like, I don't have a lot of Megatron figures, much as I like Transformers. Just because I want like really good Megatrons, if I'm going to get them. And they're pretty hit or miss. And this was a good one. But I never really played those games, Like, I heard they were really good. I think one of my friends played through all of them, but never got around to them. So I opted against it, because I do have a nice Transformer coming in the mail, so I'm like, all right. But anyway, you don't care about that, do you? No, you just want the review. But while I was there, I went over there and I decided to peruse around, and I found something to review. Because, folks, we're doing, boom, it's this. It is Calle. That's how I'm going to pronounce it. Delacalle! Exclamation point. Tepache. 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 That's their trademark. This is a fermented beverage of Mexico. This is the mango chili picante flavor. Yes. Okay. So, it's got a little backstory. Sure, why the hell not? Hola! For generations, Tepache, I apologize, I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. Tepache, a fermented probiotic drink made with pineapple rind and a unique blend of aromatics and spices, has been served and savored throughout Mexico. Enjoyed at tepacheras, or simply sipped out of a bag with a straw, there are hundreds of Tepache variations that differ from region to region. Calle offers a traditional Tepache recipe using pineapples and turbinado sugar. We also have zesty flavors like organic turmeric, mango, chili, and tamarind citrus created by our team from Mexico. Ha ha ha! Okay. So it's like a probiotic fermented drink. Probably something similar to like a kombucha, I'm guessing. I tried one of these months ago. Because they had like pineapple one. And who loves pineapple? Brandon Wenzel loves pineapple. So I was like, cool. I remember it being interesting. And when I saw this one with the mango chili picante, I was like, okay. I mean, sure, why not, right? I mean, that's what the show's for. So let's try it out. Let's see how it goes. We'll find out whether or not I regret not buying that Megatron figure and buying this instead. Ooh, it's very fragrant. Like, I smell it immediately. Some of which I like. Some of which I'm not so big on. There's definitely that very strong fermented smell, which is not the best smell in the world to me personally, but doesn't mean it's not going to be a damn fine drink. Let's give it a go. Well, that was a lot of things that happened in my mouth. Boy, there were ups and downs and sideways and loop-de-loops and all kinds of shit. And at the end of it, I definitely came off that one feeling weirder than I did when I went on. There's some good things about it. And there's some odd things about it. It's definitely It definitely is somewhat reminiscent of like a kombucha, like a fermented drink. If you've never had kombucha, don't. It's not very good. I don't understand why people pretend to like it. But that aside, yeah, it's like a very heavy-hitting, sort of bitter, sour kind of drink. I know there's supposed to be like all kinds of like health benefits and stuff. I can't speak one way or another on that. I'm not a fruit scientist. But I have never been big on any of the kombuchas that I have tried. This is a little bit more palatable than that, in that I'm not throwing it out the window and then revving up my car to go track down whoever fermented whatever the fuck I drank, like I would with kombucha. But they are hard things to drink. You really have to kind of go in with them, because if you don't, they're not, I'll say this, it's not it doesn't taste poor quality or anything like that. It's just, boy oh boy, is it an acquired flavor and sensation. There's definitely a mango aspect to it. And there is a chili aspect to it, too. There's like a spiciness that kind of comes in at the end. It even kind of goes to your nose a little bit. I mean, mango chili works great as a combination. Like, everybody knows that. It's the fermented aspect that's kind of messing with me. Yeah, it's too sour and bitter. You really only get like these fleeting elements of the mango. Because it's basically mango flavor, like minus really any significant sweetness. And one of the best parts of like a mango or most fruits is that they're sweet and delicious. It has deprived the mango of that. And so now it's just the fermented flavor that you have to go off of. I don't hate it. I won't even go as... I don't hate it. I was going to say I won't go as far as to say I dislike it. Here's what I will say. I could see myself getting used to it. This is an acquired taste kind of thing. If you're not into that fermented taste, that very like sour, kind of almost bitter taste, then it's not really going to be for you. But if you're somebody who you already enjoy, those particular flavor notes, yeah, okay, sure. It's not for me, I don't feel. Because even though I feel like, yes, I could get used to it, I don't have a reason to. Like, it's not bad. I do want to stress that. It's not bad. But it's just... It's this very... It makes me want to pucker, because it's just this, hit of, sour and just kind of bitterness. And then you get sort of a mild mango flavor and then kind of a hit of chili at the end. Like, the mango flavor is nice, and I like the chili aspect. If it just tasted like that, it'd be great. But that isn't what this is about, and I'm not going to go over there and, hold that against it. It should be this. Well, no, it's not that. It's this. It's a very specific thing. All I can do is take what I'm experiencing and kind of try to relay it to you folks as to how it might relate to you. With that in mind, 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? No, and sort of. I don't think I have a place for this in my life. The same way I don't really have a place for kombucha and stuff in my life. I just don't. And I don't see there being a point in my life where I ever will, if I'm honest. Certain things I can grow accustomed to, or I might even grow to really like as time goes by, as I get older and stuff. The sourness and, it's just not my thing. It's just not it doesn't play to my palate very well. It doesn't work with the stuff that I really like. But again, it's not a bad drink. There's something to it. There's a crispness to it. It's not a terrible drink to drink. It's just doesn't work for me so much when it comes to the palate that's at play. As for other people, I mean, if you're somebody who you already like fermented drinks, absolutely, give it a go. I do think it's well represented. I feel like like I said, the mango and the chili aspects are both there, and I think they work well together. So if you already think that's a good combination, and you enjoy fermented stuff, there you go. You're already there. If you're somebody who's maybe interested, you're like, well, then what I would suggest you do is go over there and start up your own YouTube program, and then you can go over there and have an excuse to try it. And then if it's not that great, you can still be like, hey, at least I got a video out of it. That's what I do. But anyway, 5 things before I get out of here, folks. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, stupendous rest of your folks. You can go over there, have yourselves a truly mango chili-tastic rest of your life. Because again, mango and chili is just good. Like the mango nada, right? That's a drink. I actually reviewed the Dunkin' version of it. It's like one of my most watched videos. Go watch that video. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world as much as possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do can't do all the time. I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Okay, trust me. Life is frustrating, man. It's stressful and everything. I'm happy right now because right now it's finally getting a little bit cooler. We're getting a little closer. We're close to September now, so it's starting to cool down a little bit. We're getting into Brandon Wenzel weather, and that's the most magical time of year. But I did have to go through months and months of bullshit weather that I didn't like, and that was frustrating and annoying. And it's important, though, when we run into situations that are frustrating, stressful, etc., take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing, whatever the thing is for you. That's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there, maybe you're going to try yourself out some mango, chili, Tepache, Calle, what the fuck ever stuff. And maybe, unlike me, your palate is more sophisticated than that of like the average 12-year-old, and you're going to be like, Brandon, you're nuts, this is fantastic, it's amazing, what are you even doing with your life? Well, I mean, okay, fair enough. That seems a little bit harsh, though, to judge all of my accomplishments and actions based off whether or not I like a fermented mango chili drink. But it wouldn't be entirely inaccurate to go over there and cast those accusations, if I'm entirely honest. But, they do a review show, and some people seem to like it. And that's good for me, damn it. That's good for me. Plus, I have Transformers, and I have a cat, and I have a hedgehog, and I have 8 hamsters. I have a weird life, but it's a good life, and I like it. And hopefully, you like the life that you have, too. I really do hope that. I think that's very important. It's not always going to be fantastic. Sometimes it's going to suck ass, but, you take the good with the bad, something, there you have the facts of life, or some shit. I didn't watch that show very much. Bye!